In a tranquil village nestled amidst the rolling hills, there stood a revered Gurukul, a place of knowledge and enlightenment. At the helm of this ancient institution was a wise and respected guru. He was known far and wide for his teachings on wisdom, humility, and the pursuit of inner purity. Among the many disciples who studied at the Gurukul, there was one young man who stood out. His dedication to service, his unwavering commitment to learning, and his selfless nature had deeply impressed the guru. As the time came for this disciple to complete his education and embark on his own journey, the guru decided to bestow a special blessing upon him. He handed the young disciple a beautiful mirror, unlike any other. This was a magic mirror, one with the extraordinary ability to reveal the true thoughts and feelings residing within a person's heart and mind. Filled with gratitude, the disciple accepted the mirror as a symbol of his guru's trust and wisdom. However, a thought gnawed at him as he prepared to leave the Gurukul. He wondered if the mirror's magic truly worked as the guru had claimed. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to test it before departing. The disciple turned the mirror toward his beloved guru, expecting to see a reflection of purity, goodness, and enlightenment. To his shock, he saw otherwise. The mirror revealed the presence of attachment, arrogance, and other undesirable traits within the guru's heart. Dismayed and disheartened, the disciple could hardly believe his eyes. The guru, whom he had revered as an ideal of virtue and wisdom, appeared to have flaws. Doubt clouded his mind as he left the Gurukul, carrying the mirror with him. As he traveled, he couldn't resist the urge to use the mirror to inspect the hearts and minds of those he encountered, friends, acquaintances, and even strangers. To his dismay, he found that everyone carried some burden of imperfections, no matter how virtuous they seemed on the surface. This disheartening revelation left the young disciple in a state of deep sadness. He began to question the authenticity of the world and the purity of human nature. He wondered why it seemed that nobody was truly as they appeared to be. Eventually, he returned to his own home, where his parents resided. His father held an esteemed reputation in society, and his mother was known for her kindness. Even within their hearts, the mirror revealed traces of imperfections. The young disciple's despair deepened. He believed that the world was a place filled with falsehood and that no one was genuinely pure. Restlessness consumed him, and he became increasingly despondent. In his anguish, he decided to make one final journey, back to the Gurukul where his spiritual journey had begun. He approached his guru, standing before him with an air of hopelessness. The guru, perceiving the turmoil within the disciple's heart, smiled gently and turned the mirror toward him. To the disciple's astonishment, the mirror reflected back a profound truth. His own heart and mind were filled with negative qualities such as attachment, hatred, arrogance, and anger. There was no part of him that appeared pure. Overwhelmed by this revelation, the disciple looked at his guru, his eyes filled with remorse. The guru spoke with wisdom and compassion. "My dear disciple, I gave you that mirror not to judge others but to help you recognize and improve your own flaws. Instead of focusing on the imperfections of the world, you should have turned the mirror of self-reflection inward. It is through self-awareness and self-improvement that true transformation occurs." The young disciple understood the profound lesson his guru had imparted. He realized that the world, like himself, was a mix of light and shadow, strengths and weaknesses. True purity lay in the effort to overcome one's own faults and cultivate the virtues of the heart. From that day forward, the disciple dedicated himself to the path of inner purity and self-improvement. He learned that the journey to becoming a better person began by acknowledging one's own shortcomings and striving for positive change. In time, he became a source of wisdom and inspiration for others, teaching them the transformative power of self-awareness and the importance of looking within to find true purity. And so, the lesson of the magic mirror was passed down through generations, a reminder that the path to goodness begins with seeing and improving oneself, rather than judging the imperfections of others. Moral of the story: instead of focusing on the flaws of others, we should turn the mirror of self-reflection inward to recognize and improve our own shortcomings. True transformation begins with self-awareness and self-improvement.